All right, we're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. That was last season.
It's that time again. Whether have reached in today's episode, we're going to talk about many things. City popping hobbies. You're listening to your neighborhood's best. Hello, everyone.
Now pull out that big juicy dick, John.
Oh,
This is this season. it's all like the camera like this. John's the. It's not even full away erect. And
Yes.
as we live and breathe.
and the biggest wiener of them all.
Wiener of them all.
Yes.
Well.
How y'all doing?
We're doing, brother.
You know, it's funny because we were just talking about y'all. Because
Y'all.
David went to go see a football game, and then all the girls over there say y'all and shit like that.
It's big
I've adopted that saying as well. I use
Well,
it all.
you live there now. You have to, otherwise you get to know.
Effective guy, you guys. Come on.
Are you ready, James?
No, I'm not. I'm not ready. My laptop's not powered on.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's on his phone
right now. Just get
Oh, yeah, you're on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now.
This is how he gets ready.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a bit. I don't know. Maybe we could postpone. Sorry, but
just sit down.
Well, I'm just. I have to charge my laptop to start anything. Like I only have this phone right now. My laptop's dead.
Just use your phone.
Just keep doing your thing, one step at a time.
I'm saying you could just use your phone. Just set it down.
Yeah, you only need to let it charge like 5-10 minutes, and it'll be ready to roll.
Yeah, James, don't worry. We're recording all this so we can talk about it later.
Don't be all scared right now.
Just don't be afraid, man.
I'm not scared, guys.
It's just a podcast, dude.
This is a podcast.
James, it's just a podcast. No.
Come on, big guy. Come on.
It's okay, dude. Sit down. Sit down. I know, but sit down. When you have mushrooms and you notice people are doing their voices a little higher, like, oh, come on.
Do you have a water? You have a water?
Okay.
You got a water?
What time is it? Oh my god.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Monster? Oh yeah, I forgot you guys are Monster.
This is Amy's phone.
Oh. I never I think I've drinking like maybe 3 of those in my whole life.
A Monster?
Yeah, I don't when they first came out, I was like, it's fucking highlighter green. I'm not gonna fucking drink that shit. What the hell? It's not supposed to be like highlighter green. Like, oh, that's weird. And then yeah, a couple times I think once I had to.
What about Red Bull?
Oh yeah, I've had Red Bulls, of course, a bunch of times, but I don't really drink Red Bull at all anymore. The only like stimulants pretty much coffee. I drink a lot of fucking coffee, but
yeah. Well, I
drink... say the truth. It's because Monster Energy drink says 666 on it.
That's why I heard that also.
I devil's drink.
I drink like 1 or 2 Monsters a day.
Really?
Not more than that, but I'll drink 1 in the morning. And I mean like early in the morning, like at 6, and then I drink 1 like around 4 o'clock in the evening, and then that's about it for Monster. But I do have coffee throughout the day and tea.
Yeah, like I don't know, just like like I said, the color freaked me out when they came out, and then then when I was working at Avalon, I was drinking Red Bulls like fucking 3 a day, like crazy, and then
like the real bad thing with them is all the sugar in it. I drink the sugar free ones, but the sugar in it's real fucking bad for you. Caffeine's not too bad.
People are drinking those primes and liking them. I know some guy at work. He's like, man, I like them. That's it. Like he just started buying them. He stopped drinking coffee. But yeah,
like electrolyte water.
Energy drinks. I just if I really need to, I'll do it. I'll drink one. But yeah, especially Monster. Like I said, they came out of I think it was like Red Bull, and then all of a sudden it was like Monster came out. That was the second one, so I was like, I don't want to do that one. And then 1,000 of them came out, and then you know, so
Yeah.
pick your side. I do like their ads though, because they have always like hot girls.
Yeah, Monster's been cool because they always had that like music thing. They'll be at festivals and
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that, or like
It's
a
a good
band will
brand.
be. Yeah, band will be sponsored by Monster
Oh,
Energy Drink.
yeah, they're a huge marketing company. Is where
Yeah.
they make a lot of money from. They're a multi-billion dollar company.
And they're 666.
Ooh, that's what sells, man. That's what makes money. Want to make some money?
John,
You just gotta
John,
believe in the
John and
devil.
his ETA group.
So yeah, I was tardy today because I was at I'm taking a class now, and
What kind of class?
I have my boys taking. I'm taking Krav Maga. I
Oh
did my
damn, dude, kicking ass, huh?
I did my first class today.
Damn, they beat people up good.
I sparred against this big old black dude, and
Yeah.
and he was
How
like
do you
just taller than me. I was like, dude, this is crazy. First of all, they made us exercise like I exercise, but I was like, oh, just don't stop, man, don't stop, making noises out loud and shit, like, oh, fuck, but the way it is like, all right, do 10 jumping jacks, or I 5 push-ups, all right, I'll do this, so this, all right, 2 more push-ups, all right, now do this, all right, 3 push-ups, like, so he's like switching it constantly.
Yeah,
So
like cross training kind of.
yeah, kind of, and then yeah, and then
He
I
felt the
like.
hot breath
And
of
one
another
thing I
man.
do is I work out, but like I don't do any push-ups. Dude. I never liked them when I was younger, and I just don't do them. I don't know. It's like probably one of the most important exercises you should be doing. But yeah. So I got my ass kicked, and then we were practicing like these moves. I'm looking at myself. I look like a fucking clown, like a little kid jumping up and down, like come on, this fight, come on, like yeah, it looks silly. And then like they're teaching us different moves and stuff. Like they taught us like how to like knee the fuck out of people and do all these different things. It's kind of cool.
And when you felt the hot breath of another man in the back of your neck.
Oh, dude, it's a big old black dude. And then like one of our moves is like, all right, grab him by the neck. So I had to grab him by his fucking throat, like for reals. And then he had to like fucking take it off. And then he had to grab me by the neck. So I know what it's like to have a black man wrap his hands around my neck.
Wow.
I don't know if it's different than a white man or a Hispanic man or any other type of man, but I have first.
Why'd you pick that one though?
Yeah,
he was right next to me.
No, I mean, why'd you pick Krav Maga?
Sensei picked for
because I don't want to go. I don't want to go MMA fighting, like or anything like that. I'm not trying to like be a crazy ass fighter.
You're just trying to feel another man on you.
Pretty much.
I just want it warm.
No, I got the kids signed up. You know, because I don't want them doing anything where they're getting their head hit all crazy right now and stuff. And then I was like, well,
yeah, I would do that too.
And then I was like, well, if the kids are gonna do it, you know, I gotta, you know, walk the walk and talk the talk. So
Krav Maga is supposed to be the most effective one, right?
Well, it's pretty much disarm, get away, or you know, take down. You know, it's not like MMA fighting or anything like that. It's like, oh, I'll fucking whoop your ass real quick and just get you down and stun it out of here, or you know, it's to get the situation over with real quick. But pretty much street fighting, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, like holds and shit. You could like break like just like.
Dude, I was grabbing the dude by the fucking shoulder like this and fucking pushing his elbow down, and then it's like, like kneeing him fucking like 3 times, and then all right, now switch. I'm like, oh man, this dude's so big. he's like significantly bigger than me, and then
But he like tall or like big in weight.
Tall, no, just big, strong black dude, Adonis of a man. And then after the class, he ended up getting an award and like upgrading his belt. So I guess he's been doing it for a while.
Oh, that's good. So, but like, I mean, did you pick the guy, or like the teacher goes, here, start with this guy?
Because
it's your first day.
Get in pairs, and you know, I'm like the new guy, so it's like when you're like a little kid, and you look around like, and I was like, oh, I'll be your partner, man. It was like, you know, it's like everybody already kind of knows each other, or a couple of people know each other, so they're already grouping up. So I'm like, oh
man. Well, at least it's cool that you like that's your first you know, friend. You know what I mean? Like because
it was cool
because he's like already like big and he's learning this. So like now you'd be like, hey man, check this out.
It's mostly watching what he does, and then like all right, let me see his movements and if I can, you know, copy it. You know, because like I said, like right now I'm goofy. Right now, everything I'm doing is like pretty much just in the fight. You know, I just know hit him in the face and hit him hard. Like But yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's good to work with someone that knows what they're doing a little bit more than you, and they could you know,
Yeah, exactly. But that's
share the ropes.
also that's pretty cool because like let's just say someone like bigger than you tries to like fuck with you, you're learning how with like a bigger dude
Yeah,
that
so I'm
you
getting
could be able to like and you know what I mean? Because a smaller dude, it's like okay, it's probably change it up a bit, but when it's like a humongous, really big dude, you're like, oh shit, it's
and
different.
so I signed up for like 4 months, so I'm gonna be doing 4 months of this shit. And if I like it, I'll probably end up doing more. But you're all gonna go by the end of this podcast. You guys are all going.
How are you feeling, David?
I'm still fighting the cold a little bit.
Really?
I should probably take a COVID test, but I'm feeling better.
Yeah, maybe you got COVID X19.
I don't know. Like it feels like just a regular flu to me. It's not like there was one day I was feeling sick. Where I
COVID's just a regular flu.
Yeah,
Yeah, the COVID flu.
Yeah, there was
no,
one day,
it was weird. COVID was actually really weird.
Chinese virus.
Yeah, but I'm sorry to hear that, though, David. I hope you feel better.
No, I mean, I feel almost. I'm about 85% better.
Broth,
85% there. So.
bone broth. I've heard it works.
Bone broth.
Onions.
Did you hear about that guy from that owns the UFC? He did like a water diet.
Dana White?
Yeah, Dana White, which he's like, and he got like it like burned fat real fast.
He was real sick though, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he probably, but he looks good. He's like all
No,
buffed.
yeah, no, he was on. There was a guy on Joe Rogan, and he like pretty much saved Dana White's life. Like he was saying,
yeah, because he was saying like, I don't go to doctors; they're just trying to put me on just pills.
Yeah, because he went there and he's like,
healthy.
no, this is what I had him do, and this is what I had him clean this, I had him clean that, and like yeah, it was on a more recent episode, like within like maybe like last week or the week before that. But yeah, like I always listen to those. That's the thing, like monsters. Like I don't drink those. Like I've always been like weary of what I eat. Like not when I was younger. I would just fucking I wouldn't even eat. But like recently and stuff, I've just been kind of like everything's poison to me now. I'm like, this is poison, that's poison. Bill Gates, everything.
It's poison. Yeah, I know.
So he ended up drinking bone broth as well.
Well, a lot of bone broth.
And it got better.
That's not what fixed him. It's not like just bone broth. He like started taking like different supplements or something, or different vitamins. His body was deficient, and basically what he said is when you may have deficiencies that you have no idea about. You know, your body can't absorb certain nutrients from food, so your body has to break them down in another way. So it's only certain things. Like they say, like 40% of people have these problems, and it's only certain things. Like I can't metabolize vitamin A through the oranges, or you know, whatever it is. Like certain people, like through certain foods, are not, for whatever reason, they're not able to get the vitamins out of it. So I guess he was deficient in a bunch of different things, and then he changed his diet and then did all this other stuff, and it eventually helped him and saved him.
You're listening to your neighborhood.
All right.
I thought you were supposed to say "Welcome home."
Welcome home. Well, that's only what the aliens say, right?
That's why I thought you were going to say it.
You're an alien. You're an alien.
You're an alien.
The alien. I know. Maybe we are. It's like that Prometheus movie.
What is that, being an alien? Just being from somewhere else, right?
Oh, whoa. That's pretty political.
Well, I mean, is it?
Then you get into racism when you say illegal.
Oh my god. See, well, now you guys are making about race. I was gonna say, James, like you're a city alien, so like when you go to a different alien or a different city, you're like an alien in that city. Like you just came to my city this weekend and we hung out.
I did, yeah. I do get that feeling sometimes when I go to a different place where you can sense. I don't know where I am. I don't know my way around this. That, you know, you're like, this isn't your city.
The store was only a block away the whole time.
What it makes me do, it makes me ambitious to want to get to know a place. I try to memorize quickly.
The desert's like that for me. I don't really like the desert too much. It's like I appreciate it, but I don't like it. I guess because maybe just that there's no real landmarks. It's just, you know, you're just there. You know, space.
Well, I mean, if you're in the desert, like you're on a road, you know what a certain sign, like when you hit that sign or that one rock.
Well, I'm talking like camping
Big
at Glamis.
Okay.
Like, because I've done that a couple times, and it's like I had fun, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I was like out of my element. Where I was like, if I don't stick next to my people, I'm gonna be lost and like in a bad way, like somewhere like you know, just out in the middle of the fucking desert where no one can find me. You know?
Yeah, but that's like a whole terrain difference.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about getting lost, not so much as being in a whole different
That's
state
like desert.
Well, because the same thing with like Palmdale or Lancaster. If I'm out there, I'm like and I go down a dirt road, I'm like, I hate this place. Yeah, I have no idea where the hell I'm at. I just want to get home. I just, you know. But if I'm out in the mountains and like there's trees and like streams and water, you know, it is a terrain thing, I guess, for me. You know, I like the mountains more because I could feel at home at a place like that. I'm like, oh, this feels nice. This feels natural. You know. Yeah, I guess I'm just not.
Yeah. I like being out of my element and kind of pushing myself out in places like that that I don't know. I just don't like being in the ghetto.
Sure.
You go to somewhere like that where it feels unsafe.
Yeah, that sucks. I've been.
Yeah. I don't mind being lost, or I actually like getting lost. You know, in different states and different cities, and kind of figuring out, like you were saying, James, it kind of makes you want to figure out your surroundings things.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, I want to figure out what type of food and shit like they got here.
Well,
yeah, but I mean, even if you're in a place, you're like, oh, you're looking for like a real good eats. Even if you're in the ghetto, I mean, and you're like, oh, I bet you they got some real bomb over here.
Or you find a nice dive bar or something, you know.
The dive bars, I love that because that's really where you get to like really know the true people that are
people. Yeah, I mean that was my style back when I was drinking. I mean,
locals.
I love that. Locals only, bro. Read the sign.
Locals only. Yeah, I know you're going down to the beach area or something like that.
But like David, like what you'd say, you've probably been to 1,000 cities.
Yeah, countless. Yep.
Yeah, like probably like literally like 1,000. You know.
1,000 times.
James, you've done a lot more traveling, I think, because I mean, I've done some traveling, but nothing.
I'm gonna say 1,001.
Ooh, 1,000. Ooh, you. Oh no, but David's been overseas. David has been to Amsterdam, so
once.
I've been to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
You went to Amsterdam? That's cool. Tell us about Amsterdam, man.
James.
Oh well, I mean, one thing I can say is the food.
Lovely people. Lovely people.
If you're getting Asian cuisine, like you find some dim sum or you get some sushi, you're gonna get some pretty good eats. Good options, a lot of options.
There's a lot of options because Amsterdam was like a big port. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's a lot of different cultures there. There's a lot of Argentinian barbecue. It's actually really, really good there.
Yeah, there was this guy on Instagram. He was saying, don't go to this city, go to this city. So sometimes if you hit like those outskirts of Amsterdam, did you guys do that? Like went outside the city and try like another little small town?
I went a little bit outside when we went to the Tulip Gardens. The Tulip Gardens was pretty fucking badass. Like I didn't think I was gonna like tulips that much. It was like it's pretty insane. Like you can't even you can't explain how they look like in person because they're so vibrant. They have these ones that look like fire, literally look like fire.
That's awesome.
I'll share some text messages and stuff later with some pictures. But what I did do out there was I did take truffles, which is like a version of mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
And
was that the one they scrape? They scrape it?
No, they're underground.
They just grow underground. But it has that psilocybin chemical in it. I bought about 5 grams of it, and I took it. And Amy was babysitting us, like walking like through the whole place, and we stumbled into this bar that was all 70s out, like all shag carpet, everything crazy. It looked really, really comfortable. And then we had we ordered some food, and I ordered some frog legs, and they were like some of the best things I ever had.
I had frog legs before too, and snail, in France.
Ooh, getting fancy now.
Yeah, but
he's like wee.
You know, I just realized that I told you spoke, and when you said Amsterdam, for whatever reason, I thought you said Vancouver.
I was Canada the whole time.
I've never been to Amsterdam.
You're like Vancouver, yeah, that's a great.
And then I know you kept going. I'm like Amsterdam.
James like, I've been to Amsterdam and won.
James like, yep, them Canadians, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah. So no, I appreciate you asking for the clarity. I had more specifically when I thought we were talking about it, but we were actually talking about Amsterdam. I had mentioned dim sum, so Chinese.
Dim sum Chinese, sushi's Japanese.
Yeah, there you go.
So we don't know what city we're in right now. We don't know what fucking food we're eating. We don't know what country.
I'm just no. Well, there's a large Chinese demographic and
Ataria.
Also, there's a lot of junkies. I learned that East Hastings I've never seen it actually, it like as bad as it was there. And I've walked around. I've been to Tenderloin. I've seen all that stuff in San Francisco. But I was like, whoa, these are the junkies. This is because I went to this art exhibit that coincidentally was at the Patricia Hotel. And it's at the end of East Hastings. So you walk there and just people just bent over, needles everywhere. You're like, wow. There's a little government run here. We'll give you some clean needles. Don't die in the street.
Yeah,
that's because they're saying it's like it's more
the capital.
It's more humane like that. You know what I mean?
They're still saying like where are all those people?
It's the capital of heroin apparently in the world is Vancouver. I learned it. You just go. You take this, and then what's interesting is that if you go down just a block or two, you're in Chinatown,
and it's nice.
So it's in a historical area, like. Yeah. Well, they I guess they probably just have some sort of security method or whatever to keep it so that just stays up on those blocks. But similar to Skid Row.
You think they clean it up when China comes to visit?
Maybe, but I don't know if there's any reason for them to come and visit right then and there in that spot. They might go to the big tall skyscrapers because it's all just like any city, there's smaller, I don't know if you call them townships or districts, but within.
So what do you do with your time over there? Like when you're in San Diego?
Oh,
because like you have like a group of guys out there you go jogging with or something, or
no? Just I
guys that kind of like us.
More than 900 hypodermic needles were dumped off at a recycling plant there.
John, do an early jog.
Plant is not designed to handle the medical waste.
New tonight, CBS 13's Anjali Hemphill is in Galt with more on how workers' safety is at risk.
Tonight.
Well, it's illegal in California to throw hypodermic needles in the trash, but only certain cities and counties in the state have laws addressing the matter. It's easier to find a needle here than in a haystack.
All those diabetes.
Workers at the Cal Waste recycling plant in Galt come across dozens.
That's the stuff you don't think about, right? Huh?
We received over 900 needles here.
Cal Waste says these workers wear safety gloves while they sift through 140 tons of trash a day. But they can still get poked, putting them at risk for bloodborne diseases like hepatitis and HIV.
It's very scary for these employees, and
$20 an hour.
For our staff that has to look them in the face and
probably not.
you now have to go to be tested, and it's good.
It depends if I have overtime.
Currently, the only way for people in Galt to legally dispose of their used needles for free is to drive to Elk Grove.
Many of these people are low income; they can't do that, so then they end up trying to self-contain them and put them in the trash.
That's why Heidi Sanborn is in favor of a proposal in the city of Galt to require stores that sell needles to take them back free of charge.
It's not
CBS Sacramento, so it's got to be around there.
In the past, some retailers have expressed concern over the high expense, saying it cost them about $90.
How does that make you feel now?
That's interesting.
I need to
makes you wonder.
It makes
you what was that, David?
I need to go get a flu shot.
Yeah, I know. Just make sure you don't get it with a hypodermic needle because that's not how they do flu shots.
Just squirt it in your eye.
They don't do it with dirty ones.
You're like, I have to do it.
Make sure they boil the needles really well.
You probably have the flu right now. That's your best. Fauci says that's the best form of immunity catching the flu.
What time did he say that?
Which Fauci? What year?
What month? COVID. Okay, you do need masks. Okay, you don't need masks, but it's better if you wear them. But then you should. Ridiculous.
Double mast. You gotta have a nice seal. A
Homemade
nice
mast
seal,
is
nice
double.
tight seal.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's when
hook
now I thought,
seven.
like, oh my god, something's going on here. And then, like, yeah, that's totally like the two mast thing. Like, I'm like, that is so weird.
Remember when they said,
Why?
"Oh no, you
Never.
don't wear homemade masks. Just wear the ones that we sell you. Oh, these are the good ones." That was
Right.
a stock. You should have
And
bought the mask.
and then it's like, oh, here, buy your
Oh,
homemade
yeah,
ones
you
and
should
stuff
have
like
bought
that.
those masks.
And then
Stocks.
it's like, I got a mask here, and you just pull out of your pocket and give it to your buddy.
I can definitely say that, Fauci is an 80-something-year-old man. He has he's got a pretty good brain intelligence at that age, right? He's
How to make money and kill people.
he's working it.
James, so
He just barely retired.
So when you were in my city, we went to go eat. What did you think of that place? You too, John. You came.
Delish.
Los Toxicos. There's this like seafood place by my house. It's pretty awesome. We actually have a little review. I'll show you right now.
So today I took some of the guys out to one of my favorite restaurants, Los Toxicos. Woo! I got this dish. It's good, just like everything on the menu. Love it. John, tell the people what you got and if you liked it or not.
I got the 2 fish taco plate. Did I like it? Did I didn't? Did I like it? Did I didn't? Oh, I loved it.
James, what'd you get? What'd you think?
A ceviche tostada, and I thought it was great.
One of the best things here at this place is the oysters. John loves it, see? They're absolutely great. Check out that spicy sauce. Oh, hell yeah, we're gonna slurp all this up. But, yeah, see, James likes it. What? Yeah, I mean, John likes it, and, okay, what? I think that's their way of telling me to get the hell out of here, eat, and stop filming. So, yeah, guys, if you're in the valley, Los Toxicos. It's delicious. I'm gonna shut up and eat now.
Okay, and we're back.
Yum. I know, David. Don't feel left out.
It looked delicious. Yeah. What would you give it on the bad fish scale, John?
Oh, bad fish. You know what? No, it was good fish. It was good fish.
It's a good
yeah,
fish.
because it wasn't even. I was kind of nervous because sometimes when you get a fish taco and like they batter it, sometimes it's like heavy batter and there's hardly any fish. Yeah, and so this one had like meaty chunks of fish. So I'm like that it was barely battered. So I'm like, okay, this is good, and shit like that. So and even the sauce that they put on that shit. Yeah, totally. Next time.
Once David's in town, your brother loves that place too.
I see you guys posting about it before. What's it called again?
Los Toxicos. When I first saw it, I was like, "That's toxic." I'm like, "That's a stupid name." And it was like, "Oh, it means toxic relationship." Like, I don't care. Like, why would you want to go to a restaurant that says that's a bad name for a restaurant? You want to go to like a toxic restaurant, And then, you know how I love octopus, my favorite animal, and then they taste delicious. Somehow,
culpa.
A octopus taco from their place got on my feed, like on like Facebook or something. And I was like, that does look good. And I started looking more and more, and then finally I went, and I was like, I fell in love.
And the rest is history.
It's history.
Ceviche is good.
But David, have you tried octopus before? Have you ate that shit?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I eat all seafood.
What do you think about it?
I love it. Yeah.
Because when I tried it there, because when we ordered it, but it's like it's good, but after like the second one, I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Like it's because it's just because it kind of works your jaw a bit, right? You're kind of like chewing it.
Texture, but sometimes you depending on how you could get it to where it's pretty tender too, but it does take a while to cook if you're doing it a certain way. But I do like it in ceviche. I haven't had tacos. I don't think I've had straight out tacos with it. But I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything seafood I don't like.
Yeah, because I'm on the same boat. Like, I mean, there's just certain things, but I'm like, oh yeah, let's do fish stuff. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Let's do fishy stuff.
Meaning what exactly?
Yeah. What does that entail?
Elaborate.
He's like fishy stuff.
What's your hobbies now? Because before it was music. You don't really play music anymore, huh? Busy man.
No,
I don't really
That's
either.
why I only eat fish tacos now. So that's the only
it.
thing.
Fish tacos the podcast.
Dude, I just podcast eat fish tacos, bro. Yeah, that's the thing is I wish I play more than I have, but yeah. Besides that, like fishing's been my hobby.
Like, when was the last time you guys went fishing?
I went like 2 weeks ago, but I only for a little bit. I took my daughter just to play with. I got her one of those little frozen fishing pole things, and it's more of an excuse for me to go. It's because I haven't went in a while. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been like a good 2 months. But yeah, before I used to just always play music. I mean, shit, I've been in the band with each and every one of you guys.
Do you have a name for your fishing rod?
The rod? No, I don't got no name. I got like 3
Dolores.
of them. I got like 3 rods, like so.
Dolores.
I don't want to start saying women's names and then getting all mixed up and they get all mad at you.
That's very true. Yeah, you got a good point there.
You know, of years of learning, trials and errors, and yeah, bad fish.
Yeah, usually I just name it whatever the name of the rod already comes with. You know what I mean?
Such as.
Oh,
what's your rod's name?
It's like I think mine's an ugly stick.
Nuggly.
Ugly.
Yeah, ugly stick, but it's pretty tough. But I needed my own one. You know what I mean? Because it's it's built better for like you could get like big fish if you wanted to, you know, as well.
You can go into the deep sea and catch a marlin.
Oh hell no!
But
I'll catch what the marlin eats.
How about this boar hunting we're talking about?
Oh man, I would love to do that so much, man. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the details and the date, and I'll let you guys know.
So David, if you give us a description of how you
have
you bored. This would be the first free time for you as well.
It'd be the first time for me, but I have a buddy out here who has some land that he goes to like pretty regularly. He goes with like a bunch of other buddies of mine, and they'll stay out there for like a few nights. And they'll go hunting boar. Out here, it's you can hunt
what are they really doing out there?
You can hunt year round.
Year round.
There's a population problem with them.
Wow.
I think what I've heard, and I don't know if it's an over exaggeration or not, it's even so bad that it's not even like you have to even kill them for the meat. You could even just kill them for sport.
Just take them down.
Yeah, no, I've seen that where like they just run them over.
Leave them.
Yeah, but my a buddy of mine from Illinois was hitting up Louis and telling him about it, and he's like, "Well, David lives in Texas." He goes, "You think you'd be down like to go if we plan something like around February?" And because he wants to do it in the daytime. So I think we're planning with Louis, him, and I guess he just got some new sniper rifle that he wants to try out. Yeah. And so I was talking to Vinny and John about it. I'll send you the details, James, as well, if you have any interest. It'd be kind of cool.
I do, but it'd be tough to get out there.
Yeah, no, we'll figure it out. And then, yeah, I mean, I just want like a giant piece of boar that I was able to catch myself that I could eat.
Yeah, exactly. The more natural, the more better.
Trigonosis. What about that? Is that a myth?
I don't think it's a myth, but I think it's just I think of how you're preparing it, what you do with it, and like how you're hunting them too. I think of that trigonosis and stuff that it comes from is a lot of what the pigs eat on their own. So if they're eating like straight out garbage or shit that's fed to them that isn't normal. Yeah.
Living in Texas, how are they surviving out there? What are they?
Well, it's not like they're right here next to me. Texas is freaking huge. And
they're not in Dallas. You're probably driving out there.
You might have to drive out like an hour or so.
Yeah,
they're there right now.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of research on it. It'll be the first time me going, so I'm gonna be interested in it.
Yeah, because I'll probably have to rent a gun up there because I don't know about like.
Yeah, and I'll figure it out. Yeah.
So what are you doing with this gun?
Hey, are you able to get on a helicopter like that too over there? You should check that shit out.
Oh,
That'd
yeah,
be awesome.
there's probably something like that, but I think my buddy just goes through with his own land. Yeah,
Isn't that
You're like,
wild? Well,
Good eat.
this is just showcasing also that there's a lot of them.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good chunk.
Don't want to
Yeah,
share too
'cause-
much, of course.
And you know it's crazy because they'll eat you. They'll eat you too. Like
Oh, yeah.
if you fall hurt, they'll like all start biting your ass.
I seen Hannibal. I seen the movie Hannibal.
I'll bite you.
Are those the boars that like have like really like huge tusk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some like are like little tiny ones, you know what I mean? Like, but some are like.
But why haven't you heard that with pigs in general? Like if you let them out in the wild, a regular pig, and if it's wild in that atmosphere, it'll start to grow fur and tusk.
Yeah.
Whoa!
If it's out of captivity,
That's like
they'll
common
start.
knowledge now, John.
That's
You
what happened.
don't know that, bro?
You know nothing about pigs?
John, you didn't
Oh
know
man,
that-
there goes my bacon.
If you got a pet pig and you let him go for like 2 months out in the wild, he's gonna look all fucking monstrous.
He's gonna come back with like taxes.
didn't know
He's
that?
like, now I'm paying
No.
taxes. Man. he has a 5 o'clock shadow. He's like, oh man.
Listen, man, you need to get out of the office, man.
Yeah.
You need to get out.
You need to go down
You need
there.
to come out here with
wait,
me, man.
Wait, John, you mean to tell me you didn't know that if you take a cucumber and you pickle it, it turns into a pickle? You didn't know that?
I like
man.
spicy one too. The spicier, the hotter.
He don't even know what brining is. He doesn't even know brining.
When's the last time you brined, John?
Oh man,
Have you even brined before?
He's never bumped and brined.
Let alone
I bumped and brined. I bumped and brined a couple times. Yeah.
What I heard though, like going like boar hunting is actually like secret for like male on male grinding. Like that's where they'll meet up.
Wow.
Like that.
In between.
Codes.
You
I
have
like
to keep
it.
the meat. You have to keep the meat at a certain temperature.
Yeah.
Like hog. I always gotta have my hog in the morning.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna go wild hog hunting.
So some of that bear on boar action.
That's just our new thing. We just go boar hunting all the time.
And then he just got in his car and drove off.
Yeah.
No, we're about boar hunting age, you know.
Yeah, it's about time.
It's about time you on boar hunting. When's the last time you went on a boar hunt? See? Don't you feel stupid? None of us could say
Get
yeah.
your helicopter keys and get out of here.
Let's fucking go. The last time you said you saw woman, without a woman.
Oh yeah, Wolf Mother.
What upcoming shows are you gonna go to?
Me?
Yeah.
The only upcoming one I have is that one in April that I have planned out, which is the Texas Eclipse Festival, where it's a 4-day festival. It's supposed to be like one of the biggest festivals like in the world, where they have DJs from all over the world that show up to it. I think it's like 20 or 30 minutes of darkness, where it's actually like a true eclipse when it blocks out the sun.
Then it gets
Happens
crazy.
every 30 years.
We're gonna go see Skinny Puppy. Yeah.
And you're not going.
When is that concert?
The 4th.
December 4th.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be
4th.
awesome, man. If you're out.
4th. It's a Monday.
We're gonna take 4 pills of ecstasy.
Which is the weirdest thing, because out of all the dates that sold out first, it was that Monday.
Well,
It's
because
so
that
weird.
was only available. It was a one-nighter on Monday.
Yeah.
And then they opened
And then
up.
they added.
Yeah, so everybody's
But there's
bought
4
in
nights
one-
now.
Yeah, because that's a lot of nights, man. I'm like, wow.
It
Because
could've
they're advertising it as their last show.
Yeah, and it could have been something where the venue was like, look, we're only going to give you one night, and then it sold out. And okay, we'll give you the whole weekend. And now the whole weekend's not selling every ticket. Yeah.
Static X is playing in Dallas.
I know. I'd like to see that show.
It's pretty cool. They're pretty sick. And now they added like a bunch more shit to their show. Or no, this is a different tour. It's Seven Dust and them. And then
Yeah, I know which one it is. I was
should
looking it up.
You should just go.
I look a Mammoth with Wolfgang Van Halen's playing the 25th.
And I'm gonna see Queens of the Stone Age, and then I'm gonna see Tool the beginning of next year. Show driven year. What about you, John? You got anything after Skinny Puppy? Or you blew your
No,
wad?
because I think it's just because I'm like, I've seen so many shows and all that crap that now it's just like, all right, whatever's next. Because I'm kind of wanted to save money. It's more like to do trips and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna just save money.
We're gonna change for 2024. This is a little insight we're gonna reveal to our audience. We're gonna look at changing John's metal minute to vacation minute.
where he plans to want to go.
To be determined.
And we'll talk about things I like.
Hey, but going back to Skinny Puppy, like I'm wondering if if this is really their last thing, because you know how Olger does his own stuff, and then what's his face, Kevin, I think it's Kevin T or something, right?
Yeah.
That then he does his own stuff. Like, are they truly like we're done?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Solo stuff. I mean, I go see Ogre again. That was fucking.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Love that shit. Like
that was a great show.
They're more. I mean, I like the music better, to be honest. You know, because Skinny Puppy has a lot of like noise before you reach like the
Catfish
badass break that gets you and like, whoa, shit, this is fucking so cool. You know,
Even because it's Kevin Keane's doing
artwork.
most of the music though, huh?
Yeah, and Ogre just like going, they're playing with weird fucking noises. You know.
Yeah, no, there's always came out.
Whoa.
Ministry and Gary Newman. I may check out that show.
Oh yeah, that's
man.
Yeah, that'll be in March, and it's a cool venue they're playing at called the Factory out here.
I think me and Vinny went to go see Ministry, right? We're
They opened up for Slayer.
Opened up for Slayer.
No,
we went too.
That was in Anaheim, I think.
Anaheim. Oh man! Oh yeah, that's the time like where the security guard was giving me shit, like to come inside, like the House of Blues. We were going to go see Ministry. Now I remember. Yeah, but it's kind of crazy though. Ministry plays a badass show though, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He had those inflatable Trump chickadees or whatever it was on the side of his stage. I remember that year.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Wait, inflatable what?
They had like these inflatable Trump things that were kind of like they were supposed to be anti-Trump, but I just remember them being like chickens and Trump or something like that.
Yeah, they're like chickens with like Trump hair or something like that.
Yeah, he's gonna be president. So,
well, yeah.
It's crazy though. Like he always seems to like he did that album with George when George Bush was in office too. That you like Ministry. Did you see like it's? I think that's the one. It's like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it had like it was mostly about George Bush and stuff like that. Something America, you know. But now like when Trump is, I don't know. I don't think he had one for Obama. So
you think he's one of them?
He's one of them.
One of them's.
Yeah, I recall him saying he's a libertarian. But
oh man,
yeah, I don't think he's a fan of Trump.
Does he eat meat?
But I think it's just because Trump has been around a long time, so a lot of people have a lot of opinions on the person.
I think you gotta get to know Trump to really know Trump.
I think it's.
I haven't met him yet.
Sad when people.
I think he's gonna win it this time though, because there's a lot of shit like talking about like Biden right now, even from inside like the Democrats. They're giving like little hints, like, "Hey,
they said they were gonna do that."
Yeah, there you go. You see, there's what album is that?
Where he's like a lizard person.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he's one of those. He knows.
He knows.
And he knows.
Now show the Obama one.
Yeah, you can't just show one and the other. You got to even the playing field. Yeah, but if you go to those concerts, we're gonna all get COVID. Be one of those super spreader events.
I only got COVID at one concert, and that was Kiss.
Super spreader event.
But
I thought there was going to be a new strain of COVID coming up that everybody was saying it was going to hit in October, and we're going to all go back to masks and everything.
Yeah,
it's called These Nuts.
What happened there?
It's still coming. It's in December. It starts October.
Sick.
Yeah, there's people.
No, I don't mean it not coming, but
you mean a shutdown?
where's all the shutdowns and everything that everybody was predicting?
Oh, we beat it because we're like it's been
curve.
spread. Because a lot of people are like now they're going like, hey, we're like you could share shit on Twitter, right? So people are like, no, I'm not gonna.
Would you say everyone's woke now to it?
No, I'm thinking
No,
less
everyone's
people are
awake.
becoming-
Everyone's awake now. You got the woke and you got the awake.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them are just the Walking Dead.
Yeah, the NPCs they call them. Like usually they're just not. They're in their own world, not thinking about government, not thinking about anything else. They're just working, watching movies, and then one day they get a knock on the door, going, "This is the goddamn police!" And they're like, "What did I do? What did I do? Oh no, get up against the wall! No, what's going on? This is not the America I dreamed about. This is not the America I
Pull
was
his
here
pants down,
about."
Martinez.
They're like, "Hey,
Pull his pants down.
I
Pull his
saw
pants
you
down,
not putting your
Martinez.
mask on in your house. What do you mean? When did I have to
Them
do
britches
that?
down.
What is that thing? What is
And his,
it?"
and his panties.
Yeah, they
grab
excited.
a, go grab a banana. I'll be back.
Okay. Your potassium.
I wonder if the cops of the future will also have like a
Judge Dredd. I saw that.
yeah, like they'll have like a face mask, but it'll change their voice so they don't know who they are.
I think
Judge, jury, and executioner.
I think that was a nice diatribe that you went on there, John.
Yeah, that should be.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, hello there.
COVID. Like David got COVID. That's what he has right now. He just doesn't want to tell you. Look at him. That's why he eats bananas like that, because when you get COVID, you gotta like you throw a banana.
I don't give a fuck. I don't have COVID. I haven't taken a test.
I know you won't take it, so it's like as long as I don't know about it, it didn't happen.
It's a multiple choice. It's a multiple choice.
So as long as you have a wig on.
You know.
COVID is the only virus that you had to take a test to know that you had it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you can go to work. And then you had to wait in a really, really long line to like get a test.
You have lymphoma.
Get in a giant line. It's like, okay.
You guys are just a bunch of fucking pussies.
That's the thing is they took everything away from you. It's like, well, you can't do anything unless you fucking put a fucking Q-tip up your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the whole world went nuts, man. Now thinking about it, it's like, wow, that's why a lot of people like now when they were here that, hey, the airport, you're gonna need to wear a mask up, and we're like people in Australia, that shit's back on.
Yeah,
you gotta put that shit on or do this, and we're getting high COVID cases.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't flown since then. I knew it was supposed to start in November with the airlines. They were going to be like, "Oh, you're supposed to mask up every time you go on a plane," and then by December it's supposed to be full COVID.
Yeah,
at least that's
it remains to be seen.
That's what Alex Jones said, right?
Oh, okay, that's where our source is coming from. Well, you know, it remains to be seen. It just means that's your source. You know, your source.
That's Vinny's source, by the way. He mentioned
it. but nonetheless, you know what I think. You know what I think, though. Comment below, everyone. Comment below. But you know what I think? I think that I give everyone a pass that gave people a hard time during COVID, right? Because everyone was like, the whole world went kind of ape shit, right? And there was some people that I knew personally that were like, all right, dude, you're going kind of ape shit. And we were all first, right? There was like everyone stopped driving, you know. Like, that's how crazy it got.
It was trippy, dude. But I was working the whole time, so I was still like going outside in the world, and it was like you park wherever you want.
Yeah.
I got really hard in the alcohol at the time, so I could like
sales were up
and just like drive however the fuck I wanted to, and like
let's see what
it's like. Yeah, I'm the city now, guys, and everyone was just running around like.
You were drinking more at home and stuff like that.
I was drinking more everywhere, dude. I don't care. I just like it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, for me, it was just like listening to different doctors, getting different opinions, and then from there, I'm like, okay, this is a choice I'm making, because the guys on TV don't want to debate the guys that are telling them they want to debate, and these doctors are like, well, I'll debate Fauci, I'll debate this guy because this is where he's wrong. Yeah, there's even some like over there that where people are like hesitant, like like where I'm working at, but but that's where pretty much where I'm like, well, if this
On
doctor
Twitter,
doesn't want to
yeah.
debate this doctor, why do I have to listen to this doctor? And the other doctor just saying he's just crazy. And I'm like, dude, that's how you lose debates. Once you start like name calling and you're not giving anything, you're like, hey, that's pretty much it.
Looks really ignorant when somebody's not fucking at least letting somebody voice their side.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're gonna say something that's untrue, at least have it be heard.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you're saying something untrue, that's how you know that that's the only time you have to worry. You know, if you're telling the truth, you're like, okay, look, no, this is the facts. This is it.
Yeah,
We're here.
but I think you like you were saying, James. You know, that first part, everybody was kind of like did spook everybody in the beginning. Like I didn't want to go see anybody. I didn't see my in-laws for a long time because one of them was diabetic, and I was worried about giving something to them. I remember even like
they told you were going to kill your family if you came home with it. That's pretty much what they told us. So I was like, fuck, dude, like I have a little baby at home. At first, it's not supposed to touch little kids. Little kids don't get it. It's fine. Little kids don't get it at all. And then it's like, okay, like it just went down the line. It's only for old people. Don't worry about it. Okay, now middle-aged people are getting it. Okay, now everybody's getting it.
Yeah, you had to hug grandma through plastic.
Yeah, it was trippy. I mean, it was weird shit.
Interesting. But it's kind of weird to say that, like, man, was it like a beta test? You know what I mean? Like it was a beta test to like going, these guys are just seeing how they could test the waters, because once you found out that the virus was like just 99.9 kill rate, then you go, well, fuck, that's like just another like a flu. You know what I mean?
Once all the protests started happening, that's when I was like, how come these people are allowed to protest, but these people aren't? That's a super spreader event, but this isn't a super spreader event.
Right.
You know, it got like silly where it's like, okay, this is crazy.
Well, yeah, but those were things that are happening simultaneously though. Like you maybe aren't remembering how and why the protests were happening. They weren't happening because of COVID. They happened because
I'm not saying the COVID. I know that, but I'm saying
but those are the protests.
But they were allowed.
But yeah,
but no one else was allowed to gather. No one else was allowed.
Yeah, but the pretext of a protest is people are gathering at random. Like some people are going to be, they're saying someone gets an ordinance for it to happen, and they have you can't step in and close a protest down because that turns into a federal breach. Like,
but you can close a restaurant down.
Clear breach. That's not a gathered protest though. That's not your First Amendment right. You know, the right to assemble or whichever one that one is, right? And so you can't break that down. But then all of a sudden 10,000 people show up. And the reason why they're doing it isn't because of COVID. It does glare the inconsistency of in people's minds, but it's not the police that are saying, hey, wait, you got to put a mask on or you can't put a mask. 10,000 people, they're more afraid like we're going to have a riot here. And what ended up happening is there was some looting in certain places. And yeah, probably a super spreading event of germs and all that stuff. But it wasn't like they allowed the protest. It was like a protest happened because people were gathering. They're upset because there's footage of some shit going down and people were really upset. And it was multiple killings. And
yeah, well, I mean, I think they were just filming that was hot that month.
Well, no, it wasn't just that. There's one thing, it being wrong, but it was also people are a lot more sensitive towards things when you're locked down at home the whole time.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Then you start to kind of focus a little bit more on things like that.
But yeah, that was a weird time.
You know, a lot of sales went up though. You know, I was looking at Target, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods reported online sales.
Well, no,
sheltered in their homes.
So
goods, athletic goods,
I have something to say about that, James. So, like, don't believe just everything you're seeing with these big spikes online. Best Buy tanked during COVID horribly. I know that for a fact. Their online sales spiked, maybe even 200, 300%, but that didn't even make up a fraction of what they lost in retail stores. Target exploded. Target grew something like 20, 30% overall because they were considered essential and they stayed open. So they took a lot of business from places that weren't essential, like Best Buy. Best Buy was closed down for about 3 or 4 months. So it's the the whole thing was talking about everybody shifted like, let's do this online, let's do this online. Everybody's trying to compete with Amazon. Nobody could really do it unless they had a store that was open during the essential time. And then as soon as COVID, everything got lifted, then Target started taking a bit more of a dive right after that.
Rest in peace, mom and pop shops.
Yeah,
sure.
I was building specific reports, market reports, week after week, having to explain to a board of directors why my sales were down for those retail locations.
Right. They're like, because we need to explain it. We can't.
Yeah, and the
they're not open.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Target though, yeah.
Target lost a lot of money.
Big box.
They keep losing a lot of money.
Best Buy,
it's
Target.
Because they keep doing that 666 up on their shirts.
You know,
tucking away all the things that they're not supposed to for children.
They just followed the Bible, and and did what they were supposed to do.
Find the true Bible, the real Bible.
It said their target is the red dot. It's the devil. It's the devil.
I don't see Target going down anytime soon, though.
No, it's a name brand, but so was Kmart.
They got the charging station deal.
Oh, do they? Well, that'll be helpful for them.
Yeah,
they have charging stations.
Because that's why they'll put charging stations like by Targets and shit like that.
How does that work? Do they pay? They paid for that? Like
they own the property, probably.
Does a customer?
Yeah.
Does a customer come and like, all right, I'm gonna put like $5 in to charge my vehicle? Or is it?
Yeah, it depends because like, man, I don't even know how because there's people at that charge at my where I work and stuff like that. So I don't know if the place where I work gets a certain cut, for having the Tesla charging stations there.
Do they charge for Tesla energy to charge your car?
Like it's Tesla? I think it's like Edison or some shit, right?
Yeah, but so at that's I'm curious. At a charging station, does it cost you anything?
Yeah, you pay for the time it takes you to charge, as I understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Plug in. It'll tell you how long it'll take you.
How much is that?
Well, I don't know. I think it's like by gigawatts or whatever, right? It takes as many as it needs.
Is it like gas prices, or is it like, you gotta give me $1?
I think you need like 150 or like 300 of them in there to have a full charge cell.
You're supposed to have only charge 80%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because look at this is what I will here. This thing here. It says Target now charges a fee for using their Tesla charging stations.
Yeah, I'm saying the cost can range from 24 cents per kilowatt, it looks like in some states, to 36 cents per kilowatt or others. That's what I got when I was looking up Tesla.
Kilowatt. There you go. Way up.
Kilowatts.
It's probably
at least I'm assuming that's what it stands for. It's a lowercase k, higher case W, and then the lowercase h. I'm assuming that's what that stands for.
Kilowatt.
Comment below, listener, subscriber.
Tell us what we don't know, because there's a lot.
Teach us.
You could be selected.
We're just your neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? One day I'll look into maybe going Rivian, right? Hey, watch out.
Like I said, I don't like the lights.
The lights, yeah. Well, there was that accident with that one actor friend from Bueller. We talked about that previously.
Right through that wall.
Yeah.
The making of a star.
Bad look for the Rivian.
Have you seen the it looks like an SUV Rivian? It's not a truck, but it's like an SUV almost.
Yeah, they're coming.
That looks pretty cool.
Take a look. Rivian SUV.
I don't know how they look inside, but
actually
not guaranteed to
be
nice. Oh, it looks like kind of like a
looks like a Suburban, I think.
It looks kind of like a Land Rover, maybe. Let me see. I'll share here.
Sure. Rivian. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that does look pretty kind of cool.
That's pretty hot, though. I'm not gonna.
It looks like a limo almost.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like a lot of the doctors I've seen driving these. So I've probably seen maybe like two.
How much
is
this
like,
right now? We should probably buy some more.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you guys. Their stock isn't that low. It has been struggling in certain metrics, but overall the company is doing well.
Yeah, I mean, I can't just buy stocks anytime I want. I got a fucking family.
Oh yeah, of course. Their stock's $15.72 right now. And it went down. It was spiking at 10 a.m. today at $17, and it's gone down to 15
at 10 a.m.
That was at 10 a.m. The 1 month here, the 1 month view here for our viewers
that are viewers,
that want to see
that are viewing at the same time.
Here is the 1 month overview, and as you can see, it's kind of toggled low. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride, a $2 roller coaster ride.
Toggle,
but right now is a good time.
5 point.
Are you able to do it by?
Here's the 1 year.
There we go.
Wow,
that's what I wanted.
So you can see it spiked.
Yeah,
in August.
right? Because
I don't even think I heard of them a year ago, dude. Like I didn't know what the fuck Rivian was.
So it's
man, if you would have bought it at 12.50 and then now it's what at 27, you could if you would have put like a
it's at $15 right
15. Oh, because it went back
up
down.
to like 19 at one point.
I bought it as low as 14 and I bought it as high as 22.
James is biased.
No, I'm just saying that if you believe that this company
go to Tesla real quick.
Oh,
because I want to see what could be the potential, right? Like if they become a real good competitor.
Well, Tesla, you got to remember first before I share the stock, Tesla is also, as we spoke about, they have those charging stations. It's a whole different business, anyways.
So you're saying Rivian can probably never make their own charging stations?
Correct.
No, that'd be silly.
It's a different vertical. They would be a segment altogether for them. Why would they do that? So what Rivian's doing and what separates them is they are only making trucks and now one SUV. So they're looking at that kind of sports utility. Tesla, on the other hand, is already rolling out their 5th generation car now. So everyone knows them. There's already a resale market for Tesla now. So the stock is huge. It's beyond just Musk at this point. It's because there's wheels on the road.
Like if you're looking at this chart and compare it to the other one, they're trending like towards the same. You see that kind of spike towards the beginning of August with both of them.
Sure.
I wonder what that spike was from.
Let's look at the 5 year because this has been around much longer.
Wow.
So I mean,
you would have bought it May 2020. You're like, hey man, I am thinking of this company Tesla.
I'm gonna try this little company out.
It was already a $60 stock at that point, though, right? Because this is the $100 mark right here. So,
click on the where, like, can you put the mouse over the May 2020?
$49, $50 stock. That was during COVID. Who would have wanted to purchase a car stock during COVID?
Damn.
No one was driving.
Yeah, ill, nasty.
Gross.
Nasty.
We were more worried about the dirty politics.
Sure. Everyone was watching the updates.
The dirty politics of COVID. Something named that should be named.
I don't think I'll ever buy a Tesla either way. Like if I had the cash, I don't think I wouldn't want it. Like I'll probably maybe rent one, like drive it around, rent it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And put that shit. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I've always been like more like old school. Like I would get like 1930s cars. You know what I mean? Like
You're not gonna be able to.
And then he's like, not in California. You need a 2030 electric vehicle.
Yep.
And now with the new
legal.
Yeah, and that shit with the kill switch now that passed. It needs to stop. This car, it needs to stop, and it needs to be parked. Have you ever seen that like episode in Always Sunny in Philadelphia where he's driving this electric car, and it doesn't have a key, but your phone is the key, and then he forgets his phone and shit like that, and he can't fucking stop the car.
That's the Tesla, and that's EV cars for you in general. The fob, the key fob itself is the move towards I can. Then this occurred to me in a situation where with my car where I was like, wait a second. So every time I turn my car on, it's registered in the computer system as on and off. So it's always known when it was on and when it was off. And this is 2014. So that's about as far as that technology goes. But now if you get a Tesla, it goes further than that. It can say the when and where. You remember in the early 2000s there was OnStar.
Yeah,
There's a separate business that did GPS, and now your car comes with it. Right, it's naturally coming with your car. It's naturally there, so it's all kind of integrating into. You don't have a key anymore at all. We don't need a manual key to turn the combustion light.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a button. We can find out everything about you at that moment. It's very interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna be linked to your car and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially he has all those satellites where he actually has visuals of your car. The data is being backed up to servers. It just keeps learning and learning for like the self-driving.
Sure.
It's a lot. It's a huge thing. And then now he wants to incorporate like the X into like the, I don't know if you could do your Twitter inside like Tesla.
The everything app.
Yeah, he wants it towards the everything app. Yeah, where you do your banking through X or Twitter. A lot of people call it Twix. I like kind of Twix.
I just call it Twitter still.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get used to the X. You know what I mean?
It's still like when you send it to someone, it's still set as Twitter. You know?
Yeah.
Like the little logo is still a little bird or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of people. It's like, oh, it's not a tweet anymore; it's a post.
Those aliens in Peru are real.
I heard Martin Eberhard, I think his name was. He's one of the original co-founders of Tesla, pre-Musk. Said that he believed that it was kind of a waste of time, the whole AI part of the car. It's better just to stick with the EV technology. Get better at making those batteries. Get better at the charging times. Get better at how to do that instead of how about the car gives you a handshake. Okay, how about the car is loaded with its, how the car has its own ability to think. Instead, it's a waste of time because what we want, what the consumer presumably wants, is just a car that drives, that they can drive. The leisure time of that all, it's just kind of barking up the wrong tree. It's just going to keep going where you're going to keep seeing footage of a car accident. The car insurance isn't going to want to insure your car. And then it's going to just go on and on until all of a sudden the insurance company is the same manufacturer of the software of the car you're driving, and now we'll insure it. And that's like where we're walking towards. You don't want to go that direction.
Well, why not?
Well, it's that time, guys.
That's the next question that will be answered on the next show. Why not? The possibilities are endless.
My phone died. Dead phone.
Evil
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one, all.
Good night.
Y'all.